What's going on, guys? It's Fox back here. Um, I'm just looking at the new changes that they've made in Hearthstone. Bear with me, I'm eating right now as well, but I just saw them, so I decided to make a video while I have the tab open right here. So I'm just gonna read through these and see what we have. Alright. So, first we have Galaga. Restore will now resurrect a bronze or silver unit from your graveyard and set its space power at 10. Alright, that's a lot different from what it used to be. I mean, I'm trying to think of. I mean, that could be. Oh, silver unit. Yeah, that's actually going to be very good, actually. Because with the silver units, you can especially combi like mill or combi mill decks will be possibly more prevalent now with being able to have draw power. You might even see Avalok decks with that in it. But yeah, I'm just gonna try to get through these fast because I don't want it. There's a lot, so I don't want it to be too long. Blue Boy Lugo's power changed from 7 to 8. I mean, okay, he wasn't that great ever since the Axeman nerfs. War Longship power changed from 6 to 7. I mean, I don't know how I feel. I mean, that's kind of fine. Because I mean, it's still in Thunderbolt range. Bowser's Thunder range. I mean, it's still in a bunch of clears range that does 7 damage, like Nithral, a bunch of other stuff that deals 7 damage. I don't really know of much that deals 6 damage specifically that would be nerfed by that, but yeah, it seems kind of fine to me. Clan Brokvar Archer, alright, yeah, that's fine. He wasn't a really good card before. Clan on Crate Warrior. Okay. Clan Brokvar Hunter power change from 5 to 6. Alright, so they're just buffing all of these by 1 power essentially. They buff the Axeman power by 1 as well. Okay, that's fine. Northern Realms Battering Ram will now deal 2 damage instead of 3 on initial, and also so 4 max with the 2 crewman abilities if they have them next to it. And if it was destroyed, it will damage another enemy by 3 instead of 2. Okay, so it has a. Alright, so essentially you just need to actually kill something with it to have higher value now. Before you could just like throw the damage, like it didn't really matter for you to set up plays like that. But now for the full value, you actually need to kill it. Blue Stripes Commando will now be played from your deck only when a different Temerian ally with the same power is played. That could be hurtful for decks like with what is it? Shawnee and Stennis, because if you don't get all your Blue Stripes Commandos out, then you might pull them or draw them, which could be very bad. Speaking of Shawnee, she got nerfed, and so did Stennis, which were very well deserved nerfs. That was an insane combo. Shawnee Stennis, like round 3 was insane. Like Shawnee Stennis into like Dunbar Cavalry, Dunbar Heavy Cavalry. Yeah, alright, well, yeah, I expected that. Neneka will now only be able to shuffle units from your graveyard into your deck. It's not really much of a change, honestly. Full test power changed from 4 to 5. Yeah, full test wasn't insanely good, so I can see that change. Dijkstra from 4 to 3. Or 3 to 4. Yeah, Dijkstra was a really good card. I mean, making it -1 more. Yeah, they're hitting Northern Realms pretty hard. Done by now, heavy cavalry changed from 8 to 7. Yep. Reaver Hunter power changed from 4 to 5. Alright, so they're trying to bring Reaver Hunters back in this because honestly, after the, I believe it was Bond nerf, or one of the two abilities that gave them power in your hand and stuff, I got nerfed pretty bad. Yeah, they're Bond abilities, I think, or maybe they're deploy. I don't know, one of the two. But yeah. So the Reaver Hunters got changed from 4 to 5. They're trying to bring them back because honestly nobody plays them anymore, and all the other shit got hit. So might start seeing Reaver Hunters again. Francesca has gained the following. Alright, Francesca's a mage. Okay. Mahakna Marauder power. Marauder's power change. Alright. There is no big changes for scoaio'tel. Nilfgaard, Morvrun Morhi's power changes from 6 to 7. Okay. Ah. Amir is 7 now as well. Well, they've buffed a bunch of stuff with Nilfgaard. Especially the heroes, which are interesting. Since Amir and Amir was only really played in mill decks. John Clevitt was the main Nilfgaard in the past like month or something, just because of the hero ability, and Morvrun Voorhees. Like Spotter Geralt decks are decent. I did make a deck list on a Spotter Geralt deck if you want to check it out on my Gwentify page, but and I also did make a mill deck, I believe. Yeah. But you can use John Clevitt for a bunch of different decks. These two are only really for obviously reveal decks and obviously for mill decks right now. So their power, you might be able to play a mirror control now, maybe. It's not really that much of a change, honestly, but I don't know. Monsters. Harpy's counter will now only react to non-spawning ally. Okay. Dagon power changed from 6 to 5. That seems reasonable. Wild Hunt Navigator is now a mage. Alright. Griffin power changed from 8 to 9. Wild Hunt Hound power. Oh, cool. Yeah, I play Wild Hunt deck, so these are some pretty good changes. The mage tag on Navigator, I don't really care that much about, unless we're against Nilfgaard with those things. Neutral General. Marigold's Hailstorm will now only damage bronze and silver units, so no more gold units from Marigold's Hailstorm. I think that is a pretty good nerf, considering how powerful the card was. It was pretty much a staple in nearly every deck just because of the damage potential it had. It's like probably going to be around a, I'd say 10 to like average 10 or like 8 damage nerf on that, considering it doesn't get golds now. Especially like golds like Yalmar and stuff like that, the big ones. So yeah. Clear Skies will now also boost any damaged ally under weather by 1. Okay. Clear Skies was just like kind of an iffy card in general. It was only really used when weather was very prevalent, back when Frost dealt 1 damage to everything on the row, but yeah. I don't know if that's going to be playable now. I don't know if that's enough. Like, I mean, Claire's. I mean, what are you gonna get? +3 value off of it? I mean, I don't know. School of the Wolf. That's cool. Power change from 5 to 6. Alright. So that is that's the one that comes out of your deck, I believe. So now there's 5, 6, and 7, I believe. Or maybe 5, 6, and 8. I think it's 5, 6, and 7. Yeah, so I mean, you might be able to start seeing those back in Northern Realms then, since because they were both 5, you could you had threats of like if you buff them with full test or something like that, you run the risk of one of them getting taken down by 2 or 3, whatever it was, 7 or 8, the highest one was, I don't know, but you run the risk of one of them getting taken down and getting ignited or something if they're buffed enough, or scorched or something like that. That's also the danger with playing what is it? The witches and the crones and monsters, but alright, yeah, so that's all the changes, I believe. Like I said, you might I mean, I'm really happy with the Northern Realms changes. There was a lot of them, clearly. It was a very powerful deck. It was easily tier 1. Some skillage buffs, Nilfgaard hero buffs, and just minor changes on monsters, both nerfs and buffs. And we have obviously Marigold's Hailstorm nerf just because it was a very good card, and yeah, so alright, that's it for the video, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.